So 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, welcome to a new episode. We're here with a very special guest with you today. Our man, very inspiring guy, very intricate and very intelligent person here that has created a vibe for us right now and given us a space for this. Our man Zach here. First and foremost, before we start this episode, I just want to tell you guys, please, if you guys have the chance, come out to Black Clover Pala. We have two locations here, one in Fort Lauderdale and one in Boynton Beach. Amazing people come here, amazing bartenders, cava tenders, sorry. Amazing cava tenders and an amazing vibe. We have activities every day, so you're never gonna be bored. You're gonna meet amazing people. So just please come check it out because we appreciate the space that he has given us and we appreciate the time also. Thank you so much.
Man, thank you, bro. What an intro.
Tremendous. Yes, Zach, welcome to the episode of Where Things Are About to Go. My name is Rafael.
My name is Hamilton.
And today, first of all, we want to give you thanks for coming. And we appreciate that you give us your space to record this episode. And a fun fact about that, we recorded a few weeks ago
Another episode with the guys of Nomad Collective.
Nomad Collective, so we're going to leave the link in the bottom so you can also take that. But we're glad that you're here, man.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's an honor. You guys, we created this space for people like you guys to network, and that was quite an introduction. I'm just a normal dude, but I appreciate it. Thank you guys for allowing the opportunity for me to speak and for also supporting what we built here. So.
We want to tell the community not have a message if you help somebody else, help move on, you know what I'm saying? If you help me, help you. So that's what we're trying to explain and show everybody.
And also what you're saying that you're just a normal guy, a normal dude, and you can put everything in your mind and you can go for it. You're just some people say that, oh no, I need to be this, I need to be that. No, man, just be yourself, and at the end of the day, it's about having that mindset and do it.
And mindset and the things you do. I'm not special. I'm not different. I'm not better. But the things that we do is what creates this. I don't create it. It's the things I do every day, me and my brother. It's the mindset we have and the things that we do every day, no matter what, that creates this. I'm not special. He's not special. But we do things every day that other people don't do. And that's what creates the result.
And it's good that you mentioned that because that's the first question that we wanted to make you how do you come out with that willingness of doing those things? What motivated you to start achieving those things and putting those goals in your mind when it comes to the Black Clover law?
Well, truth is, it's not really motivation, it's discipline. And it's also growing up, I would say a piece of shit, criminal, scumbag. I went to prison for 17 years. And halfway through that prison bit, I knew I wanted to change. I knew I wanted to make a difference. I didn't know it was going to be in the Cava community, but it's just a desire to work, to accomplish things, to make an impact. And initially, the desire comes from getting out and to show the people that supported me while I was inside, my family, that, hey, it was worth it. I'm going to make something of myself. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to make an impact. I'm going to show my boys that are still incarcerated that it's not hard out here. If you work hard, if you stay off substances, if you stay disciplined, if you do the right thing, you can make an impact. You can make a living. And then that just kind of snowballed into this. You know what I mean? But it all started with, I'm going to show them it's possible. Do hard work and just, so that's how it started. And then, it came to this. I didn't know I was going to have a kava bar when I was in prison. I thought I was going to be a personal trainer. But I trained for many, many years in there and studied to be a trainer. And I got out in 2020 and I didn't have a lot of family. I had a little bit of health, but I slept on a sofa. Literally, we're sleeping on a sofa of an elderly lady who was a friend of my mom before she passed. I got my certification to be a nutritionist and a personal trainer. My first few weeks out, and then COVID hit.
Oh,
So all the gyms shut down. And this is after I had a bicycle, and right around this neighborhood, I went from gym to gym to gym to gym. Got turned down 8 or 9 times because of my record. 10 armed robberies. You know what I mean? Somebody took a chance on me. I finally got that job. 2-3 weeks in, I'm not making a lot of money, $4-5 a week, but I was so proud and happy. I was so happy.
We're giving it a chance.
One day they say, hey guys, the gym's gonna close for probably about 2 weeks. You know, COVID's happening. Well, we already know. Didn't open for a year. So after about a couple weeks, I was looking for jobs. The elderly lady that I was living with said, Zach, listen, I love you, but you're going in and out the house too much. You're trying to get a job, and you're going to bring COVID back in, and you're going to kill me. Because she's an older, she was like 7, and she worked from home. She did me the blessing. Not even my family. She's just a friend of the family, and I was sleeping on the sofa. That was a blessing. You know, I used to wake up early, work out in the grass. But she said, we got to go. So I found a room to rent and got a sales job. One of my boys that I knew in prison was like, dude, I'm going to put you on the phone and give you a sales job. You have that energy, you can do well.
Well, what were you selling?
So interstate moving,
Okay.
like long distance moves. Like if you and your family moving from one state to another, I'm your coordinator. I'm selling you, I'm closing you, I'm coordinating the move. And that's was my first lucky break. And it was pure luck, and I was good at it, but it was 6 days a week, 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
On the phones, no breaks. Like, you wanted a break? They're like, no. The boss used to say, you want a break, Zach? Take a break. Matter of fact, take the week off. These seats are valuable. That's what he used to say. You know what I mean? Like, these seats are valuable, man. These leads are valuable. And that's where me and my bro learned, you know, about hard work and sales.
Yeah.
Sales is key, man.
Because at the end of the day, sales help you like connect with people, like make you like.
That's what
interact with
sales
people.
is.
Yeah,
It's a connection.
It's a connection.
That's what they do here. I tell them, you're selling. This is not a transaction where you're giving them a drink and they're giving you their money. It's transformation. You're giving them service above and beyond, enthusiasm, and things like that. And in return, they're giving you their trust and loyalty of being a member of the community. So it's not just a transaction; it's transformation. You know what I mean? And that's what sales is. It's about building rapport, building a relationship. How I'm going to help you, and in return, you're going to help me. That's what this is. That's neither here nor there. But that's how we got here, man. The mindset is to show everybody who had my back that it was worth it. That I was worthy of the support. When my mom passed away in 2013, I was in prison, and she was on the deathbed, and I was in the lieutenant's office. She's like, Zach, I'm sorry, I have cancer. I have a few weeks to live, and I started crying. And she had my back the whole time. It was 2013. I had 10 years in at that point. And I had 7 years left. She goes, Zach, I know why you're crying. You're crying because you're never going to see me again, but I'm going to watch over you in heaven. And I'm so proud of you and the man you've become. And you're going to make me so proud. You're going to meet a good woman, and you're going to be very successful. And I have in my like prayers in my mission statement, I say I'll be worthy of those words of like what she's telling me. And every day that was always the motivation for me to like keep going, to show my mom like I was worthy of her support and her love by doing the right thing. So that was the beginning of like just hard work every day.
I really like the message that you're giving because, like you said, you wasn't sure that you're gonna be working in a Kappa bar, but you got like that mindset in your mind that you wanna be a better person, you wanna grow up, you wanna help other people, you make better community. I really like what you're saying. And talking about a little bit of the Kappa bar and the Black Rover, how that name come to you? Like how you get inspired by that name?
Did it came with your brother? Or?
That was my brother.
Oh, that was your brother?
So let me tell you, let me be honest.
What's the name? My brother. What's the
My
name?
brother, Guy.
He's like younger of his elder.
Well, so I call him my brother. He's not my blood. But
You understand
you know
that?
how
All
it is.
three
But
is
he's
the
my
same
brother.
thing.
You know what I mean? I trust him with everything, and no matter what. And I'm the older. But his name is Guy. And it was his idea because we were in the sales office together and we were grinding. But we wanted to do something. We wanted to, well, open a business. It's hard. Sales are good, but we wanted to build something.
Yeah,
and we tried some things. It didn't work. This was not the first business that we tried. But he would always drink the alcohol. And the great, and I didn't really know a lot about it. And I couldn't drink alcohol with on parole. But he would drink it all the time. And we come from criminal backgrounds, drugs, and stuff like that. And I said, what is this place you always go to? So he basically came to me. He's like, dude, look at these. You're capable. It's easy to open. The barrier to entry is very small. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need a huge $100,000 liquor license. He brought me to the places. It was cool. The people were cool. They were sober. They were drinking these drinks. But it's a very mild effect. It's not too strong. Still produce. But they were all active. Like, we were very vibrant. We like sports. We like, we're loud and exuberant. And a lot of them were very small. We'd be watching football and they're like, shh. And we're like, dude, we wanted to open like a sports bar without alcohol. So that's where it was his idea. I was supposed to be a silent partner, but obviously I fell in love with the product. I fell in love with the energy.
Here's the check. Here's the check.
Congratulations, boys.
Yep, that's us. Yeah, Black Clover Cava. First meal in the Black Clover Cava. We're getting the locks put in. That's it. I don't really know what I'm doing here. We're just winging it, man.
The name Black Clover comes from most of the Cava bars have names like roots, leaves, stuff like that, like tiki. Yeah. It's very because it went from the Polynesian islands. It's very tiki, beachy, and we wanted something different. So Black Clover is like this. So Black Clover comes from like black sheep, like we were the black sheep of the Cava industry, and the clover is always lucky. And we consider ourselves to be very lucky, despite the fact that we've been in prison and a lot of bad things have happened to us. And we consider ourselves very lucky to have gotten through that with the mentality we do. Yeah. So the Black Clover is like the black sheep, but very lucky. Yeah. And then we changed the C to a K because Cava lover, kratom lover, K lover. So K lover, so kratom lover, Cava lover, Black Clover. So
You copy that, guy? You copy that?
No, that was great. So that's where it comes from, man. We consider ourselves to be the black sheep of the Cava industry, but we are friends with everybody. So very lucky. So that's the 4-day clover.
And like.
And we saw you guys have also like another location, right? Is that correct? Miguel mentioned at the beginning it's in Boynton Beach.
Yeah.
But how do you handle it? Like you go there, like how do you spend?
So primarily I'm here.
Okay.
Primarily my brother's there.
Okay.
But I go there a few times a week. He comes here a few times a week. And, we built this and it is successful. It is profitable. We reinvest all the money back into the place to improve. We opened up a second location. Now that we've seen the second location, it's doing very well. Same energy, same vibes. We want to build more. We want to create more. And it's hard, but the hardest thing is really having a team of employees and training them and finding people that believe into the mission. I love it. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? And people think, oh, I want to work for myself. I want to own my own business so I can work when I want. That's not true. You work from home. My employees will text me at 8 in the morning when it opens, and they'll text me at 3 in the morning when we close. Hey, so I'm constantly on the clock.
Yeah. I see always in the history, like you're always there, always working.
No matter what, always working on something. And even when I'm not here, I'm thinking about it. Yeah. I'm thinking of how to improve it. I'm thinking about how to get the training right so I can scale it better. And my brother's the same way. He's always thinking of improving. He's working on stuff right now. But it's a beautiful thing to create and build and learn as we go. We didn't know anything about business, bro. I didn't know anything about any of this. But we're learning, You learn, you grow, you make a mistake. That's a lesson that you learn, not to make. That's, people want to get rich quick. People want to invest in some magic crypto. What's the secret? Let me tell you the secret. It's working hard every day, staying consistent, learning from your mistakes, doing the right thing, taking risks, and learning, damn, that didn't work. Okay, why didn't it work? Oh, we can do this differently. All right. Finding people that have like mind that are willing to work hard. That's the secret, man. The secret's hard work, consistency, and discipline. That's the secret. Most people, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear I can do this and this ad and this marketing technique. I don't know nothing about marketing, bro. I didn't even know what Facebook was until 2020. You know what I mean? So,
and also to add what you're saying, it's also really important that sometimes it might not be something that you like or something that you are good at. It might be something that just came by, like you like the idea, or as long as you have the mind into it, like it's gonna get done. You have to put the work.
So, people say find your passion, right? But Like, yeah, that's good. If you can make a living off your passion, I am now passionate about this. I am, you know what I mean? In the beginning, I didn't know what it was. Now I am passionate about it. It doesn't have to do with passion. So business is about solving problems, right? What problem do you solve? Obviously, if you're like Elon Musk and you're solving the problem of, traveling to space or electric cars, you're going to be worth 100 billion. These are big problems. Our problem was this: we would go to Cabo bars, and we felt like it wasn't a place where you can come, watch sports, clown around, be with people of like mind that are kind of, I'm not going to say loud, but oh, yo, what's up? And have boxing out back and do fitness events out back. Karaoke. Most of the Cabo bars were very quiet and reserved for maybe alternative crowd. So we wanted to open it to the mainstream.
Bring every type of people that like sport, people that like to play.
So that's a problem that we solved. Now it's one team, one dream, showing the world a Calamar never before seen and bringing it to the mainstream. You know what I mean? So there was a problem, and we have done our best to solve it. That's what business is. That's what entrepreneurship is. Solving problems. I love it every day. Now it's like this here on this hat. It says "Bula over booze." That's a phrase that we first saw at Leaves and Roots, which is another kava bar owned by this a fellow named Mark. He's a great guy. Was always helpful to us, and he had it on his wall. Bula over booze. And at first, what does that mean? It's just we promote kava and kratom over alcohol, which is a poison. And that's why you see Bula over booze. This is a non-alcoholic environment, and that's why we say Bula, and because we believe if you took half of the kava bar, alcohol bars out of there and replace them with kava bars, the world would be a better, safer place, I promise you.
I really like what you're saying also because it's like when we started was the same, like we don't know nothing about like the healthy brand. Well, we knew that we got like a message to give to the people to like don't settle, always need for more, A lot of people say no, I'm comfortable like in this work doing this and that, but like working 8 to 5, so we want to try to give to people a different message that working hard, having discipline, you can achieve your goals. So that's really like what you say.
Better things coming. Always. That's it. It just, that to me, that means like, there's always more work to be done. Bigger things are coming. You have more to contribute. Yeah. Like it's a great message. It's life is like an upward spiral.
Yeah.
I have this here, CL, it means crescendo life. And just like the music builds to a crescendo, that should be your life, It doesn't matter what you've done, you have more to give, more to contribute, more people to learn, more to learn. You can be 80 years old, you have more to learn. You can write a book, you can help, and that's what it's about. That's what life to me is about. It's about building, creating, learning, and helping, improving the world. And a lot of people like us that we have small circles. We're a leader. You're a leader to your friends. I'm a leader to the people in this bar. Yeah, I might not be a world leader, an influencer, but you're influencing somebody. You know what I mean? And it's your job to show up and set the example for them. It's like it's my job to show up for my employees, my team members, my homies, my bros in prison that always hit me up. I'm like, bro, we see what you're doing. That's our job, is to show them, hey, there's better things to do if you work hard.
Yeah, that's a purpose also for the podcast to bring people like you that you are trying to help the community by spreading a good environment and making sure that people stays away from things that they're not gonna help you grow, they're not gonna help you be a better person, and then at the end of the day, you're gonna focus on things that help you, create that good environment around you. So that's a question that we have for you. About what would be a good advice to eat to the people, to apart like I know like be consistent, like what a specific method to those people that are struggling for like a lot of things. So really important to understand that as long as you know your limitation, you can step into the first step. So what would be that advice in that?
So the biggest advice I can give anybody to start on personal development as improving your life. So in prison, right? In prison, you don't have control over a lot. They tell you when to wake up, when to do this, they tell you what to work. What can I control in prison? I can control what I eat. I can control my level of physical activity. I can control what I consume as far as posts that I read. I can control the conversations that I take part in with my friends. So my biggest piece of advice to anybody is focus on what you can control, not on the things outside of your control. Donald Trump, the government, this, the weather, your girlfriend, your family. You can't control any of that. You can't control. You have no influence on it. Maybe someday you will. But right now, what can you control? As a man, I can control what I put in my body, the food that I eat, healthy food, drugs. I can control, like, do I do drugs or do I not do drugs? I can control my level of physical activity. So I exercise every day. I can control, do I get outside and get some sunlight? I can control the content I consume. I can get on my phone and I can doom scroll a bunch of bullshit. Or I can get on my phone and I can put on YouTube and look up, Andy Frisella, David Goggins, or anything about learning and motivation. I can, instead of watching Netflix all day about some reality TV, Temptation Island or Love Island, where everybody's trying to fuck each other, I can put on a documentary and learn about something. I can control the content I consume, the food I consume, my level of physical activity. I can also choose the conversations that I partake in. Like when we talk, it's always positive, uplifting, business ideas. Not sitting over there, people that come into your life that just want to complain and bitch, take them out. So control what you can control, what you eat, what you drink, your level of physical activity, the content that you consume, the books that you read, the music you listen to. All those things are under your control, and that's where it starts. To me, that's where it started for me in prison, developing discipline and good habits. So, best advice I give you, control what you can control. And then as you become stronger, more powerful, your circle of influence grows bigger. So right now I can only control like a few things, right? What I eat in prison, what I eat, what I drink, how I work out, who I deal with. I get out, I build a business. Now I have a little more influence. Now I can control the people that I come in, I control my business. So your influence grows stronger. The more that you control, you control. I don't think about politics. I don't let it ruin my day when I see something on TV. And say, oh, well, I had nothing over that control here. Now I have this environment. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then when I have 10 of these, now I have 10 of these environments. Which, you know what I mean? So like my circle of influence is growing. So control what you can control. Work on you. The victory in life comes inside the private victory. You know what I mean? People want the public victory. Immediately, they want that outside public victory. People cheering for you. You know what? You gotta have that private victory. Am I right physically? Do I take care of my body? I took poison in my body. Am I right spiritually? Am I right with God? Am I right with myself? I'm talking to God. Am I getting the right thing done? Am my morals correct? And am I right mentally? Am I learning about things that I want to accomplish and dreams that I have? Am I learning knowledge? Physical, mental, spiritual. Once you have that private victory where every day, you're working, get better physically, get stronger. Learning and being morally good. That's the spirit. It's your conscience. It's the authentic voice of God. It's your conscience. Like, am I morally correct? Once you get that private victory within yourself, and nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect, bro. I fuck up. But I always learn, like, hey, I'm going to be better tomorrow. Get that private victory, and then the public victory comes. You know what I mean? So
that's how it's supposed to be, And for the end, we're gonna do a little activity. I might Rafa for you, with Miguel and you. Like, if you can show us which one is your favorite, like drink,
Yeah,
your favorite mix or what you drink.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And also the bula, right? You're gonna show us the bula.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
You gonna do a bula? All right.
Sir.
We on?
We are now officially on. Yes, sir.
So this is traditional root kava from Vanuatu, brewed right here in-house by Vanessa. So some people call this mud water because it doesn't taste that good. But you don't drink it for the taste, you drink it for the feeling. My favorite drink here, Vanuatu strain from the Nomad, and this is how we do it. It's a group thing, it's a ceremonial thing in the islands. So here, what we do is we grab our shells and we say shells up, shells up. We say bula, and that just means like life, health, happiness, just good stuff, peace and love. And We go shells up. Hey man, Motivation Monday, happy Monday, y'all. Boola! Boola!
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, so this is everything for today. I hope you like, we're gonna be leaving the address down below so you can come visit. We're gonna be here waiting for you, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
I want to leave y'all with a message, man. I've been a heroin addict. I've been a criminal. I've been a scumbag. I robbed the gas station across the street as a kid. I went to prison for 17 consecutive calendar years, got out with absolutely nothing. Now, my businesses are going to do over $2 million in revenue. I have a circle of people around me that love me and support me, and they're like-minded individuals, and I got people like this that I talk to every single day. If I can do it, a dumb, drug addict criminal, you can do it too, all right? Get right, control what you can control, and work fucking hard, good things will happen.
Yeah.